Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another in our deep dive series, where today we're going to take a look at the brand new 2025 BMW 3 Series Touring and really go into depth about what has changed on this brand new model. So here we go with the new BMW 3 Series Touring, and to the normal eye you can't really see too much of a difference, hence why I wanted to make this video and show you some of the real differences. Firstly, this is a new colour, this is called Fire Red, and I really hope the camera is picking up just how amazing this colour is. It's like a really deep red and it looks, I mean, absolutely fantastic. It looks kind of different to it does on the configurator. It is a fantastic colour, and I still think that the 3 Series Touring is one of the very best looking BMWs that you can buy. This particular car is a fire red with a few nice little additions. So this has the M-Sport Pro Pack, which gives you the black grills down the front, which I think is a must, and they look fantastic. And the front of this car especially is amazing. You've got the upturned LED sort of daytime running lights, then with the blue accents down here. They're no longer laser lights, they are now just adaptive LEDs. And then all this sort of gloss black elements all the way around with the air breathers down here, which you can see go straight through, they're not fake. Yeah, all this sort of sculpture down here. When they did this for the first LCI to this new shape, it looked fantastic. I would probably call this an LCI 2 or just a model year update for next year. Another new thing, new wheels. And actually, we can compare directly from this car to the previous one right behind, which we'll do a little bit of comparing between the both. So these are the new alloy wheels, these ones in black with the red calipers behind. Absolutely fantastic. These ones are, I believe, 19 inches, and they have this new sort of design here. Really like those. Along the side, nothing's really changed. Still got the swage line which runs the whole way along through the back. We'll touch on the interior shortly because that is where the majority of changes have happened. Around the rear, still a fabulous looking thing with the L-shaped LED wraparound rear lights at the back. This one is just a 320i, so one of the more sort of standard engine choices, 2 litre 4-cylinder petrol. Now I have actually run a few of these over the last 2 years, and honestly, they are simply superb. I mean, look at how awesome that is. I am a sucker for a Touring, and I love especially this new colour. It looks fantastic. Just go around the back, show you a few different bits. So we've got dual pipes on the rear, one there, and then with the first LCI, a slightly different rear bumper with more gloss black up the side, slight diffuser at the back, and then you've got the really cool feature, which I like to call the shopping chute, which is just the rear glass that opens there. Then when you do get in here, you've got a sliding parcel shelf here, which runs across, links in there, and then lifts up when you need it to. And also in here for a dog or so on. So let's put that back across, shut the shopping chute, and then open the boot itself. So you get electronically folding tailgate as standard on these, and then in the rear you've got a little bit more space underneath here. Not a whole lot, but can be quite useful. A couple of lashing points here and a netting on this side too. But yeah, the boot space in the 3 Series Touring is absolutely enormous. You can also take this out completely, fold all the seats down, which then effectively just gives you so much space. Of course, drop it down, electronically folding as standard. Now before we go and take a look at the interior, let me just point out the difference in the wheels. So you see these are this new design, and if we come over to here to the previous shape, you can see these are the previous ones. I mean, do let us know in the comments which ones you prefer. For me, I think these new ones look amazing. Let's go and take a quick look in the rear of this car, because of course it is going to be a family car, so you need the space. There is loads and loads of space in here. These seats are fantastic. They are super comfy, and from experience, you can get 3 adults across the back of there. Now, let's go and take a look at the real difference here, which is the interior. Now, quickly, before we take a look at this, let's just remind ourselves of the previous shape interior. So you have, this one is the M Performance model, so you have the seats, ignore those. But yeah, you got this fantastic steering wheel, which is big and chunky. And then the vents and stuff down there, seeing those? Keep an eye on those. They're about to change. So let's go back over to the new one and jump in and talk through some of the changes. So, as you can see, we have a new steering wheel. Let's just shut the door. So this is now a flat bottomed steering wheel with a completely different design. You've got these sort of M Sport inlays here with this sort of brushed effect all the way around. It is really, really nice. It's more of an evolution rather than a revolution, but it is really nice to hold and behold. And then we've got slightly different vents here and down in the center. So this is now redesigned. The ambient lighting now is part of the comfort pack, so do remember that. But yeah, slightly different design to the dashboard all the way through here, slightly more sculpted, slightly more 3D across the front here, down in the middle. It's the same with the gear selector, which was introduced with the first LCI rather than the actual big selector there. And then this new operating system, this is the brand new system. Of course, you've got wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay on this, but they've just made it so much easier to access your heated seats, steering wheel and so on. In the previous one, you pressed this and it got rid of your whole screen, which when you had navigation or things like that on, could be a little bit irritating. But now this system is fantastic. We've got the same display directly in front with the customizable display here. And then we'll do what we do with a deep dive, which is run through all the buttons. So down here on the driver's door, you've got your lock and your unlock button, nice metal handle here, really nice. And then you've got all of your window controls, so obviously front, back, and then you've got a child lock. So the rear ones don't, if you don't want the kids to open the rear ones. Your wing mirror controls here, and then down here you've got all of your lighting controls, so in auto mode, your main beams, not your main beams, your dip beams, and then you can change how bright or dim you want the display. On the steering wheel, this side is all your multimedia, so your phone, your menus, your voice control, volume, and these control all your media. This side is your driver aids, so your cruise control, your speed limiter, and so on is here. Behind the steering wheel, of course, you can see the indicator, and I know we'll get some jokes, oh, BMWs don't have indicators. Yes, they do. And then this button here is for your high beam assist. Down in the center here, you've got the, obviously, very little buttons. The ones you do have is for your volume here, your some more media controls, so if you wanted to skip songs, which you can do on there, or up here. Your hazard lights, of course, your front demist and your rear demist. And then down in the middle, you've got another load of buttons, so if you want to turn your traction or stability off, which you never really need to unless we get snow, which we don't really get much of in this country. Your parking assist, your start-stop button function is here. The engine start-stop is there. Then you've got Sport, Comfort, Eco, Pro, depending on what driving mode you want to be in. The automatic handbrake is here. Your park button, gear selector, and then the iDrive control here, which actually is really nice still to have in here, rather than just having everything on a touchscreen. It's still really nice to have the iDrive down here, the pad. In the middle, this particular car has got technology pack, so you've got wireless charging on there, 2 cup holders here, a USB here, and then if we open the center up, you've got another USB-C in here. So loads of connectivity. You've then got a big glove box here, and as I say, the ambient lighting throughout is really, really nice, and it's just a fabulous place to sit. And then you can, of course, release and drop the boot using this button down here, being a fully automated. Let's just jump out and wrap up in-depth look of the new BMW 3 Series Touring. As I say, this kind of came out of nowhere for us, an LCI 2, should you say. And yeah, a few small tweaks just to give it another little refresh, and I think they've done a cracking job. And if you are ordering one of these, do get it in this colour, because it is simply stunning. And these new wheels look fantastic. You can obviously have them in black, or you can have them diamond cut if you wanted to, kind of like this sort of finish. Obviously this is an M3, so ignore that. But yeah, I think it's a fabulous, fabulous looking thing. And I think they've done a really great job of updating the BMW 3 Series Touring. Now, if you want any more information on the new 3 Series Touring or any of our fantastic products, do please use the link in the description of this video to contact your nearest Sytner BMW retailer. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel for plenty more content to come, and we'll see you again very soon on the next deep dive.